What's up, YouTube? It's Team Greylock here with another deck profile, and this time it's D Police. Yeah. Pretty much it's a fun deck. It's not a top tier deck. I wish it could be because I'm not gonna lie, I do have fun playing this deck. It's better than playing The End or MLB or any top tier deck at the moment. But lately I've been like just play testing it with friends. I've been playing it. I'm at the locals at Toywiz in Nanuet, and been defeated with it so far over there because mainly they just play with fun decks. They don't play with the end or anything like that, so I'm pretty happy with that. But before, it was actually the ride chain for Enigma Wave. I would run the grade 0, the grade 1, grade 2, but I changed that for the starter so I have more space for the grade 1s and grade 2s. So far there has been a big difference, which I'm happy with. It's more consistent now, especially Commander Laurel standing up again. This combo has this deck has many combos with Commander Laurel and Miracle Beauty, and with Enigma Rain. And yeah, so I'll explain after I get the whole lineup done and everything. So yeah, obviously starting Vanguard, I prefer to put him on the rear guard. Not behind the Vanguard, but behind another rear guard. Mainly because I want to put Commander Laurel behind my Vanguard so I can hit 16k, but I'll explain that in a bit. Standard, 4 heal triggers. I don't know what else you would run. 4 heal triggers are always good. There's no reason why you shouldn't run them, unless you're trying to be very aggro. I have seen a deck in Japan, Aquaforce, they won playing 8 crit, 8 stands, so I don't know. But I love it. Heals are good no matter what. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stand triggers. We have 9 stand triggers. This is the fact that it's a combo deck. It stands up big columns, mainly Miracle Beauty, and it has more attacks in. So usually I'll take out my opponent's rear guards, making them discard more or having to burn up their hand a little more faster. Mainly this whole deck is about standing, so yeah, 9 stand triggers. And then we have 4 draw triggers. Draw triggers are necessary because this deck, it does need a little bit of draw power besides the Commander Laurel's effect. Especially if you're playing against Kageros, they just retire rear guards and bull crap like that, so the draw triggers are necessary, unfortunately. Alright, now on to grade 1s. 4 perfect guards, pretty much standard. Azel for the end. Any Vanguard that goes to 20k and more up. Perfect guards are 4. Perfect guards, can't really say much about them. You already know what to do. I thought about playing only 3 of them, but the deck needs 4 against top tier decks, unfortunately. Especially against Zeal now. I actually played against it. That deck is retarded. It's not really a fair deck if you ask me. The MVP of the deck, well, second MVP, Cosmo Roar. His effect is rest him, get +2 to another D Police. The combo that I would do if it is rested behind Miracle Beauty and get the +2 to Enigma Rain. So Enigma Rain will get her effect off. And yeah, so beforehand it was 3 of them, so I would barely draw it, but now I have 4. Getting it by turn 2, turn 3 is always great. I always put this behind Miracle Beauty, but I'll show it in a bit. So yeah, for Cosmo Roar. Commander Laurel, he's a small attacker, but he puts so much fear into your opponent when your opponent doesn't want you to have a second twin drive. Commander Laurel, he's broken because in this game you don't miss timing unless Bushiroad clarifies it or makes a big statement about a card or certain card. But how I get this deck off at times is with Commander Laurel, because I don't miss timing on effects like Enigma Rain and stand triggers. So Commander Laurel basically has two twin drives in one turn, so I can hit a draw trigger, stand triggers, or heal triggers, it just increases my hand at times and just puts lots of pressure on the Vanguard. So 4 command laurels. Problem is, riding this is really bad. Riding it, whenever I rode it, I was like, I can't be Greylock. I'm not gonna risk being Greylock. I rode it. My opponent would summon all his grade 1s. I was like, ah, I gotta get heal triggers or draw triggers now. So yeah, riding this is so bad, but what are you gonna do? And then 3 Rebel Daisies, or Karen Roy Daisies. AK Vanilla, basically to hit the magic number to make those magic columns. Not that much to say. Now on to the grade 2s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Cosmobeaks. Cosmobeak, the broken D police. Counter +2, give +4 to any other D police on the field. It's a pretty good card. I mean, it's the only counterblast in the deck. Mainly, activate his effect to give the power to Ignima Rain or other red guards to make magic numbers. Unfortunately, it's an 8K, so at times I would just intercept with this. I wouldn't really keep it on the field. But it's one of the main engines of the deck, and it's working out okay. It's not that bad. It's the only counterblast in the deck, so 4 Cosmobeaks. Oops. Then we got 3 Twin Bladers to hit rear guards by himself, pretty much 10k, because most of the time my opponent rear guards are 10ks, so I can't really hit them with my 8 or 9k. So usually I would have him in the rear, just sniping them out. Oops. And we have 2 Super Rebel Dilating. Basically, when she hits the Vanguard, gives +2 to any other D police. It's alright, it's not that bad. Pretty much is a 9k. I replaced the Masked Hero with these 2 just for the fact that she hits a bigger number, but she has to hit the Vanguard, unfortunately, which is okay by my book. And then 1 Masked Hero. When he attacks in general, I could give +2 to anyone. So it's not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, I have to put like Daisy behind him, so it'd be a 16k. But mainly uses effective power of my Vanguard. And then the grade 3s, second MVP to deck, it is 4 Milky Beauties. I'm sorry, my allergies are just killing me. The Milky Beauties, basically, when they're targeted to stand up again, I could restand the rear guard that's behind it. So basically, I could stand it up with a booster, which is broken because it's another 10k shield dropping from my opponent's hand, or if I hit a stand trigger, it's a 15k drop from my opponent's hand. And with this card, it works out so many combos with Commander Laurel, and I'll show you that in a bit. And the MVP of the deck, 4 Ignima Rain. This card is so much better than Enigma Storm. Her effect is so much easier to get off than Enigma Storm. Basically, she gains 2k. She gets to the effect where if she hits the Vanguard, or hit anything, I think. No, when it hits the Vanguard, I can restand up any of my rear guards, pretty much. So basically, if she gains a +2k, and if I hit, I stand up my Miracle Beauty, and then I could activate Command Low's effect right there. And then, actually, I'll just explain it. I'm sorry. It'll be more easier if I just explain it. Scenario. There we go. Miracle Beauty. Where's my 10k? Command Laurel and Cosmo Boy. I hope you could all see that. Okay, say it's your turn. Your first move will always be Cosmo Boy first, get +2k to the Vanguard, so it gains its effect. So it's already a big threat. This is a 16k column, so it's a magic number. Unless your opponent's Vanguard is 13 or 12k Vanguard, it sucks. Mega Beauty, she usually will try to attack the rear guards. Just try to make your opponent's hand go by, you know. Try to do as much as you can. And then you would go with Ignima Rain, 16k, attacking the Vanguard. Now, it's a hard choice, because most of the time your opponents would probably stop it, drop 15k or Purple Guard it. But if it does hit, her effect would kick off first. It would stand this, and then stand this, because due to Mega Beauty's effect. And then at the end of that, you could activate Commander Laurel's effect, which is to rest all of them, and then stand up your Vanguard again. Now, since this hit, it stands up again, and she could attack again to get another Twin Drive. Say your opponent blocks it this time. Okay, now Twin Drive, I just hit a stand trigger. So stand Mega Beauty up, and it's a 21k. So basically, I attack 3 times one turn, mainly with Mega Beauty and Ignima Rain. The third column isn't really important because sometimes it'll never get to there, or if it does, I'll just put the trigger onto that row. But mainly that's a huge combo of the deck. Just Cosmo Roar behind Mega Beauty, obviously, Commander Laurel behind the Vanguard, and starting Vanguard rear guard with any number, doesn't really matter. That's usually, that's usually the big combo of the deck, I'm not gonna lie. Usually when I get this off, which is 100% now that I'm playing this build, because before I was playing with the Ride Chain, but now it's completely so much better now. It's more consistent, and with that, it's just, yeah, Twin Drive twice in one turn. I'm more than happy with that. But if you want, test it out, build it, see if you guys like it or not. Like I said, it's a pretty fun deck. I like it, and I'll probably keep playing it for a while until they can't win anymore. So yeah, so that's it for our deck profile. If you guys like it, just let me know if you guys think there's some improvements that need to be made. Just comment, rate, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll have more videos later on, guys. Thanks. Bye.